spare time to get some more of Shadowbringers done, and since the new patch is out, I thought I should probably catch up with actually finishing Shadowbringers, let alone all the post main story quest content they've released. As always, I just need to do the quick steps to actually begin the stream. For some reason my live feed isn't coming up when I search me. I am broadcasting, that's weird. Why is my channel saying I'm not? Ah, there we go. Hello, 64 Killer, and 64 Killer, 64 Power, just mixing up your name with the previous guy, Chaos Killer. Hello and welcome. And there's just one other step I need to quickly do before I actually start. Shouldn't take too long. Bearing with. My internet is as quick as ever. This could not be any slower. Come on, hurry up. I just wish the settings would remember this every time I start. Very annoying. Okay. Cool. Hello, Narixon. You appear to be someone new. Welcome. Okay, some asshole keeps inviting me to something called a fellowship. I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know if that's a new feature with the patch, but it's pissing me off. I may have to block him. Last time we brought the light back to Raktika Woods. Lord Vorfrey flew over and flexed on us all, so that was fun. And now we're working our way back up to going back to Armorang. So let's go. Hello, Rab. Try the new stuff for the update yet? Not really, because a lot of the new stuff is for post Shadowbringers story, so I'm nowhere near actually finishing that, which really sucks. I mean, I guess I could do the Alexander Extreme stuff, but Extreme content is not really my forte. Okay, someone advised me I should talk to Emmett every chance I get. Sigh, will you never grow tired of shuffling your feet? If you have something to ask me, ask. Tell me about Zodiac. Right, let's find out about Zodiac. As I told you before, Zodiac is the creation of my people, the first people. We summoned him as your kind might summon a primal, albeit an infinitely more powerful one. And like one of your primals, he tempered us. It was only natural, there is no resisting such power. And so we Asians came to exist solely to bring about the rule of darkness. His darkness. Of course, some would call us evil for it, and they would be fools. Though that is only to be expected, given their innate inability to conceive of the nature of our universe. But I believe I am repeating myself. Do you not trust me to speak honestly? Do you hope to catch me in a lie? Really, I have no need of deception, and even if I did, I assure you, you would find it quite indistinguishable from the truth. Alright, that's another thing you could ask him about. No, that was it. No! Stop! I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with us. Alright. More darkness is evil shit. You're that guy who doesn't really like Shadowbringers at all, aren't you? I seem to recall someone in the chat like really doesn't like Shadowbringers at all. Very amusing and how much he hates it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Emmett is telling the truth. I mean, why would they go to the effort of, you know, giving him all this dialogue just for it all to be a lie? Okay, so we got to go all the way to the entrance. Does anyone know what these fellowships are? I've never seen them before this update. Someone keeps inviting me to one who's obviously a troll, because it says, accept this if you're a gay retard, and I'm sorry I have to use those two words in conjunction, but that is literally what the wording of the fellowship was. So it's an obvious troll. He invited me several times, and I declined each time. Mainly because, you know, that's just not on, and also I have no idea what fellowships are. It must be some sort of new thing. Or it might be something old I've never actually gotten around to using. I don't know. I love rain. It's a good thing I live in Britain. Like, I love the feeling of being inside while it's raining. Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. And you're sure you want to do this? Completely sure there has to be another way. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny, and I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe it too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It is your decision to make. Just be sure that you are prepared when the time comes. Oh, hey, Sasuke. Oh, you talking about my character? Yeah, he does kind of look like Sasuke, I guess. If all are assembled, shall we depart? We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw your Moran airship come into land over Armorang while I was on my way back to Crystarium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vorfrey's forces to Ritika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. That's what I said, dipshit. Right, now Nabath Arang lies in the southern reaches of Armorang, and there are two routes we can take to get there. Very crude map. The first is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mordsuk. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Ah, so that's the part of the map I haven't explored yet, so I can get those ether currents I can't reach. Splendid. Minfilia and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path. It also makes for easier traversal of the Nabath Severance. But we can't use it. If we did, we'd need to cross the Severance from a point nearby, the inn at Journey's Head. If the Ulmorans caught wind of our approach, it could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, and we can be sure their activities would not meet with Volfrey's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the Hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Ulmorans' attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know to be uninhabited. That way, you'll have a chance at reaching Nabath Arang unopposed and without risk to civilians. I cannot deny that it's a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least something easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Thancred will regret. Ha 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 ha, bitch. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Volfrey's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route, and try to avoid attracting attention. With that in mind, I think it's best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few Amaro for our own journey. I leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. Nope. Why are you saying nope, Super Mr. Luigi Gamer? You really need to get someone to just fly you to those ether currents. That's lazy and cheating. It's not playing the game properly. Okay then, let's go back to Fort Job. Lakeland. I like 2 number 2, 3 number 3, 4 number 4. Okay then. You do you, buddy. I'll do me. So I'm guessing one of those gates down there that was closed off before is now going to be accessible. I wonder when the music's going to go back to normal. Oh yeah, I forgot I can fly in this zone. Whee! I believe I can fly. I believe I unlocked the ether currents. That means I can fly wherever I want. It's a lot faster than running. That much is true. Meow. It looks so goofy when you're flying with a mount that obviously can't, you know, isn't supposed to fly. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. In all the time I've been here, I've never ventured into the hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reasons to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Menphilia for me, would you? Now this one is quite a sight to see fly. Oh, look at him. What a ridiculous mount. But I love it. I totally could have just ran that, but I'm lazy. Hardest. More like hard ass, am I right? Off so soon, Master Toons? You've barely had time to recover from the battle. Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you. So someone in the comments in the last one said they were surprised I had a British accent. Maybe I should stop doing these streams with an American accent.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Looks just like Farmland back home. By the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever words. But whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel, and I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spend upon it for granted. Ankred is gazing with interest at the nearby village. I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. Finding a village when we're hardly 10 places into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. Shortcut. Whee! Well, this is a mount I got recently that it's become one of my favourites. Just because it's quite, you know, it's quite creative. Where did that actually want me to go? I didn't pay attention. No, that's not it. Better repair my gear. When are they going to add that button that literally repairs everything you own? Seek out a talkative local. Problem with this map, sometimes those circles blend in quite well and I can't quite tell where I'm supposed to be going. Here we go. How did I miss that? You sell? No, no, you are not merchant. But then, why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You spent Verbert's gold. Such a coin purse cracking. You're already a legend among more traders. You're a travelling merchant, then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course. Anything for valued customers. This place is Garrick. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now, none. So Master Gengen borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you must all be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabarafarang. Ourselves, if we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mine surrounding Nabarafarang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other Maud might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps, you ask. They tell. Tell for free, even to friends of our best customer. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us. Relying on my reputation. Should be interesting. You wish to go to Nabarafarang? There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left, and no one to use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires would bear your weight. You hastily take down a memo regarding the gondola on a spare scrap of parchment. You know, because I just had that lying around in my pocket, as you do. I mean, technically, don't I have a journal? That's how I'm tracking all these quests. That, you know, I'm just letting pile up and not doing at the moment. Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabarafarang these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. You take down information regarding the trolley on a wrinkled piece of parchment before stuffing it unceremoniously back into your bag. What bag? Do you mean my pockets of infinite space? For Nabarafarang, our airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Yulmorans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. Can I fuck? Yeah, everyone in this village has the same voice. Deal with it. Ah, Rab, I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to reach Nabarafarang. The Yulmoran presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though, their army is definitely in Armarang. There have been no sightings of Yulmorans at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alice's plan has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? give them these little pieces of paper. There you go. So, these are our options. Well, what do you think? What will you say? We can try the gondola, might die, but... I love that. We can try the gondola, might die, but... Can we get an airship anywhere? Not from Volfrey, obviously. Gate aside, a trolley seems most feasible. That one sounds sensible. We could perhaps use Amaro, but even from a distance I can't imagine that the Yomoran army wouldn't spot us if we were to travel by air. Gate aside? What a gate. It does seem to be the least risky of our options, and I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it though. Perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight. Oh no, the bloody dreaded exclamation marks of doom. I've got too many of those to do. 2 more days, Silent Hill 3, can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be a cracker. You guys are gonna love it, I hope, maybe. I don't know. I liked it. And that's all that counts. Zunzun is eyeing you with curiosity. Oh, valued customers, we're the other mode of help. Of a fashion. They told us of a trolley that runs to Nabar Farang, at least. But am I correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when we first asked? Yes, the gate, you see. It is impassable. Before there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. I do not even know yet if it exists. I do not know, but you should travel to east to Mount Baran Mines. That is where the trolley controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time, if anyone knows what happened to the Talos. It would be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. We're off to Mount Baran then. Let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. Also, Final Fantasy XIII in a nutshell is coming along quite swiftly. Bit of a mixed bag if you guys are going to like it or not. I'm not quite confident on that. However, you should look forward to a preview in the coming days before I depart myself for a 3-week break where there will be very scarce updates. So, I do apologise for that. Fat Chopper knocks Thancred over. The scale of the track is impressive. I'll give them that. Now we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. Good old Sildra. Final Fantasy V mount. Can't remember where I got this mount from. Man, I was really hoping we'd get over there quite soon. Oh well. Just snaking between the enemies, as you do. These billies seem to be passive, so that's good. Oh no, they are violent. They want to rip my head off. Wow, 3 viewers. This is really not the time to stream, is it? I hate that I cannot stream whenever I want these days. Oh well, I do this more for me than anything. I like to play the game, and I like to chat to people, whoever comes along to say hi, so... hey ho. I do me. That's all that counts. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the fuss. Piss off. I know having tank stance on whilst you're not doing a dungeon isn't really necessary, but I'm just trying to get into the habit of doing it. You know, so I don't forget to do it in an actual dungeon with people who can hold me to account for, you know, sucking badly at the game. Okay, as we were saying, bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zunzun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun's mysterious mines to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favour of the latter. Something near the entrance to the mines, proper court or Orianja's Eye. Meet us there if you find anything. Mondo Johnny. Cool mount. I also really liked the fat chocobo you had that one time, but guessing it probably can't fly for certain reasons. Oh no, it can fly, I just haven't unlocked flying in this zone. Rabtoons, you have a lot of shit to do in main quest. Yeah. Hello, boys. Hi, everyone. Hello, Detlef Rodriguez. You appear to be a new person. I don't recognise your name. It works well for me, honestly. Your usual stream times, that is. Can you do the entire video in Chris's voice? I don't know, that could get a bit annoying. Let's give it a go. Okay, so this is Chris Redfield. I'm playing this game called Final Fantasy XIV. It's totally lame, but it doesn't compare to my game, you know, Resident Evil. That's for real men, you know, fighting zombies, shooting shit. It doesn't compare to this fucking lame-ass shit. Fucking dragons and pixies and magic. God, what a loser. Okay, so this is my character. It's called Rabtoons. After the channel, Rabtoons, you know, because I'm very on the nose like that. As you do. Jill was PMSing as usual when I started playing this game, but, you know, fuck her, don't really care. This douchebag wants to fight, let's fucking end him. Alright, you fucking pansy, let's fucking do this. It is really hard to not say something really offensive when using Chris's voice. I get too into character. Chris is, he's someone who doesn't really care about people's feelings, so he'll just say whatever's on his mind. And then sometimes it might be racist, sometimes it might be homophobic, but that's what Chris Redfield does. But I'm not actually Chris Redfield, so I'm trying to keep that part of him in check. But it's very hard to not make him say something he's gonna regret. Okay, the bench is within. Oh, god damn it, I'm trying to fucking do something here, you little douchebag! God fucking damn it! And the other thing about Chris is he's kind of loud. He has no indoor voice. You can't exactly do this voice quietly. I've also kind of starting to go a bit New York with his voice here. I'm kind of noticing. I don't know why that is. It's very weird. I can tell I've not done Chris Redfield's voice in a very long time. And that definitely shows. Okay, so there's a sightseeing thing up there, but I don't think I can actually reach it right now. But I'm gonna give it a go, because, you know, it's there. I'm gonna fucking do it! Yeah! Hut! Out! I did not land where I wanted to be there. And these fucking douche nozzles don't want to keep fucking hitting me. Ah. Fucking idiot, Chris. Hello from Poland. Oh, hello. Yes, Poland. Sorry, I got distracted there. Funny you say that, actually. My grandfather was Polish, so I am actually quarter Polish myself. What about that RE2 parody? No. Not yet. Is that your American accent? Haha, that's pretty good, actually. So, do people enjoy that? That was actually quite fun to start to talk as Chris in character playing this game. It was quite fun. Maybe I should have started this whole Let's Play as Chris. Maybe I'll do it for the next game that I play. But yeah, that was a little sample. It was quite fun. As I said, it's very hard to not control what you... It's very hard to control what you're gonna say as Chris, because that's just how Chris is. Man, the enemies in this area just do not want to fuck off, do they? Long-time fan and subscriber, I remember when you did RE parodies. Me too, bud. Those were very different times. The channel's come a long way since those parodies. You know, just do whatever comes to mind, I say. Yeah, that is a good way to look at it. Conspicuous cup. I sense a chocobo not doing its job. Finally. The cup is slightly warm, and a fair amount of tea, steeped over long, if the colour is any indication, remains within. I mean, a fun idea might be, if I ever do a horror game stream again, is to play that game whilst pretending to be Chris from our Resident Evil parodies. That would work a lot better. Okay, did I miss something? Apparently there's still something in this circle here. Ah, the iron rail. Flecks of rust adorn the rails, but they nevertheless appear more sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue. I would watch that. Cool, so we have a grand total of one person who would watch that. Cool, cool. Going places. Fuck's sake! Everything in this area wants to kill me. I'm very close to hitting level 80 on this particular job. Might have to switch to another job so I'm not wasting XP. Finally. Ah, Rab, what hast thou discerned? Where the fuck are all these enemies coming from? Like, damn, I've never had this much problem trying to do quests in an area. Can I please talk to my friend Urian J, please? Thank you, you're making this stream go on longer than it needs to. Ah, Rab, what hast thou discerned? I see, indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussion, ere our comrades arrive. Ample evidence of recent maintenance, and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos beareth more than a passing resemblance to golems of the source. Nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggests a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Bye. That was very abrupt, 64 power. Did I piss you off? I'm sorry. Let's ask them then. What is... Shall we? I completely lost that sentence there. Rab, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouses on the northwestern side of the tracks. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south who come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone else in one piece. Off we go then. I don't know if that's just the way you talk. 64 power, that abrupt buy was just... it just seemed like something catty behind it. I don't know, I'm probably just reading too much into it, but... as someone who has a fair knowledge of the English language, that's how it reads to me. A+ in English, baby. Fun fact, Final Fantasy VII was actually the game that sort of taught me to really excel in English. It taught me reading comprehension. And so I owe Final Fantasy a lot of thanks for my current reading comprehension skill. It doesn't come across very well in streams, because obviously when I'm reading on the spot, I do fluster a little bit, but other than that, yeah, my reading skills are pretty legit. Wicked White, where did you come from? No. Never mind that. You have no business here. Of that, I'm sure. Hey, buddy. Don't be a dick. No, Raptoons. I have hunt more animals in Canada. Okay, then. Very weird. Not the answer I was expecting from you. So did anyone else learn to read from Final Fantasy from a young age? Because, to be honest, unless you can read, you don't get a lot out of these games. So you kind of have to learn to read, like, properly. This area's starting to piss me off. I can't walk 5 feet without being attacked. Hunting animals in Canada, eh? Do 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 do. Let everyone go, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Dad Cred. Daddy Fan Cred. Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us? We're not the brigands come to take what isn't ours. Do we honestly look like we need to steal? What, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd, we're not here to rob you. A likely story. You look well. You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not merchants. Travellers never pass this way, The only reason you would come all the way out here is to strip the machinery for parts. Oh, Faff, I have an idea. What if once upon a time, a lovely ladle? A lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her 2 most loyal servants, sworn to follow her unto world's end. On their journey they met a sorcerer, as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their gentle guide, and they... Okay, I'm not really sure how this is relevant to what's going on. I do like that guy on the left's coat though. I really wish... I hope you can get that coat, because that's quite cool. Turned up here somehow. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that there's a serious conjecture, no. I suppose I am a bodyguard of a sort, but we have rather large concerns than fairy tale romances. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Namarfarang. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realise that we haven't gotten off to the best of starts, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again... The trolley? The trolley! You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training. In fact, Jerk and Faff at your service. Jerk and Faff, what bloody ridiculous names. Technically, I'm a miner, and he does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's a little in need of transport these days, but that's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it travelling the track once again would make hearts sore, mark my words. You'll hear no arguments from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. Well, if there's anything we could do to assist you, we could gather materials or help put pieces together. It's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you've spoken with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you like. We'll introduce you. Very well. Our options are limited, and if this Magnus can help explain whatever it is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right, it looks like you'll be following us back to Twine, then. Do. Ow. My shoulder. Okay, then. Faff is ready to guide you to Twine, where you might meet the mysterious Magnus. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though, you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. Yeah, I kinda killed him, dude. You think he'll be alright? That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a little bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You go on ahead, Faff. Alright, looks like it'll be just you and me then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way, on the rail yard. Okay, finally we're going to unlock this Twine. Batmobile. It is actually the regalia from Final Fantasy 15. 15 was a terrible game and I hate it. 15 sucked balls. Fuck's sake, everything in this fucking area. Don't have long to do this, guys. Brad, me too. RPGs in general got me interested in stories and writing and reading. Oh, I'm glad to see someone else had a similar upbringing with RPGs. Yeah, all the sort of great RPGs of the PS1 era helped me become the man I am today. 15 wasn't that bad. Understatement of the year. Damn, that's smart. Did he have to fuck me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Naught to be done about it now, though. I've pointed your over-eager companions in the right direction, and they've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has a much shorter stride, there's more perilous as a route that I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road represents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. Yeah, 15 had a good... It had good ideas, it had a good theme, music, it had all the right parts. They just didn't put the parts in the right places. Yeah, so much potential. I really wish Nomura just bloody stuck with the project. I don't know why they switched it to Tabata. Really ruined everything. I blame Kingdom Hearts partially. For fuck's sake. Can't wait till I'm strong enough to just do these enemies. Like, not have to deal with them. Outside of PSX, FF suck. On PS2, Persona 3, 4 or Mana Konia 2 were way better. Hey, come on now, Final Fantasy XII wasn't that bad. Wait a moment, I think I hear something. Oh, that's something, alright. Run! Is that it? Jesus, how far did he run away? I can tell they changed some of the skills with this recent patch, because playing tank right now is not feeling quite right. That'll teach me to read the patch notes. Compared to games I named, it sucked bad. Well, that's just like your opinion, man. Everyone's entitled to their opinion though, so you can't take that away from people. We're really having to baby this dude, aren't we? Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Sorry about that, I'll admit, I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine though, so we should make it without further incident. Good. I'm guessing they upped the amount of enemies on this path to sort of emphasise that danger, but it's still quite annoying. 13 viewers! More than I expected for this time of day. 13 is the number of the nutshell I'm on. Guess it kind of works out. Yay! Aetheryte, must have tune. I put my hand up and a tune to the Aetheryte. Not supposed to be that song, I put my hands in the air and say way out. But I couldn't remember how that song went. So, you got some half-assed. Not even a song. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those labourers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. but it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines, for that matter. The only residents that remain are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see what we have much else choice. Let's go and meet the man. I'm fluffing my words a little bit as I read. Very troubling. Ooh, look at those JPEG bottles. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you? Wicked White, if you're going to bother me, at least have the damn courtesy and stand still. Methinks this one is deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them in the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabath Arang, so they come to ask about the trolley you see. What? There's nothing in Nabath Arang. Not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabath Arang. I must. Bah! So you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is ruin. Nothing more. And you're not getting there in a trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabath Arang. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. Leave me and my little quivery thing that's hanging off my hairline. What a very unusual hair choice. We'll speak outside. Alcoholism is a common problem in the FF universe. That's for true. Hey Ben. You just come from Richard's stream. I saw he was streaming Resident Evil 2. Like, I think that's the first time we've ever sort of had time, both had time to stream at the same time. Sort of, more or less. Otherwise I would have hopped in to say hi. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. And he's right. But I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. How long would it take to reach Shadowbringers content from the beginning? Dude, it would take a month at least, I reckon. Like, if you played non-stop, even. Do 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 do. Let me just adjust myself. That sounds wrong. Ah, yes, you did come from Richard's stream. Buy him booze, that will get him walking. Final Fantasy AA meetings in a nutshell. That would make a funny parody, maybe. Maybe I'll write that later. Minfilia remains adrift in a turbulent sea of thought. Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of a trolley. I'll take the north side of the town. Let me know if you learn anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Oriange. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her and stand by her. That at least I can do for her. Sorry Rabtoons for bye. Alright, see ya, 64 power. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. It's a very weird exclamation mark. What is that? Oh, it's a gemstone trader. Should really get on doing more fates and getting gemstones. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? Ah, I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interest has not. But I suppose that was foolish of me. I am sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here, if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth work. Oh my god, that's wrong. Some strange man has asked me to stroke stuff. Stranger danger! Stranger danger! You mean to say you're not giving up? Even knowing that Magnus is Magnus? I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though. Perhaps stubbornness is exactly what his situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand to me whenever I stop to work. Me and Kenny be waiting for you in your nightmares. What's that from again, Mondo Johnny? That sounds very familiar. What? Smooth wood? Giggity. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to the rail we go. We're gonna see what's wrong with it and fix it, hopefully. I wonder if this guy's doing the same quest at the moment. Hey, he's got that mount as well. The Arrow Man. Ooh, ether current. I must be very close to getting all the ether currents in this area. No, not even close. That's depressing. Where am I? What am I doing? Who am I? What am I? When am I? What is Final Fantasy? What is Rabtoons? This spot looks like it could use a bit of work. Can you ready the tools for me? There we go. Final Fantasy, Triple X in a nutshell, or basically Rule 34 in a nutshell. Ben, I'm not that perverted. I'm on the cusp of it. You opened a box revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant! Now, if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be a help. In this case, well, this bolt is loose for one matter. Can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. Which tool do you provide? A vicious looking saw? Nope. Mid-sized wrench? Yep, that's got to be it. I'm not much of a DIY man, but I could figure that one out. Do. Thank you, this one will do nicely. Now give me one moment and... There, I don't see any other problems here, so let's continue along the track. Man, I can't believe we're going through all this ball lake just to get to one place. Just because we're scared of a bunch of you morons. More like morons, am I right? Rabtoons is an internet parody troupe focused on video game tributes and antics on YouTube, formed by Fullmetal Raz and Bulletom. Ah, so that's what we are. I thought we were a superhero team comprised of Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor and Hulk. I don't want my armory. Man, it's getting dark outside. It's getting that time of year. You're quite handy to have around, you know. Gee, thanks. As to the lamp there, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. Really? And if by some miracle the night returns as it did on Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether it's a lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. What tool will you provide? It's got to be a rough file, surely. Often confused with Marvel's Avengers, Rabtoons is well known in UK as heroes of comedy. Oh, Ben, you always entertain. Yes, a wood file is perfect. Let me even this out. Oh, Ben, I might have a voice role for you, actually. I'll message you after this. Thinking about your voice, it might actually be suited to what I'm looking for. It's for Final Fantasy XIII in a nutshell. It's for Primarch Dicely. I don't know how familiar you are with 13, probably not at all, but you know, I'm just throwing out statements while it's on my mind. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks from here a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. It's alright. It's just basically Fanland from the original world. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the Hills of Amber, you see, but after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Nabath Empire struck upon the idea of Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Nabath bought the mystical angels. Fuck's sake, I can't read today. When can I ever read? Who specialise in Talos here, to the hills, and wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked up again. You know what, I've decided if I read something and it's close enough, I'm not going to correct myself, because you'll get the gist of the sentence. I'm more just reading it because it's fun. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistle. It's basically cats working with cats. It's funny, because what you're doing, reading the lines and voices, is what I would always do in the old games before VO, even when alone. Same, Mondo Johnny, that's why I'm doing it for this stream. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistle left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Yulmore, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we need to do while we're out there, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. I just noticed, Johnny, you said the weird dino mascot and the old man who owns the chain. You're actually answering questions I asked about 10 minutes ago, so you must be really behind on the stream. Hello, past Johnny. Vultures occasionally make their nest on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favourite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nest you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. Of course you will. Good old Rabtoons doing the hard work. Oh, that was close, and he fell down, that would have been annoying. I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna be attacked. Yep. I'm just psychic, it's just a power I have. Oh Ben, you missed it earlier, I was actually playing this game. Someone requested I do the playthrough as Chris Redfield from the RE parodies. And I was in character as Chris playing this game for a while. It was quite fun. And it got me thinking, maybe I should do that for, like, I don't know, any future gameplays I do. But maybe not Final Fantasy, because it was quite hard to sort of, you know, clash in game styles, which did opportune for some funny pieces of dialogue, but it would work better with another horror game, I reckon, so I might do that sometime, because it was quite fun. I do miss the RE parodies. I don't know if it's just Mondo Johnny who's far behind in the stream. I'm not quite sure how it works when people watch these things. I just talk as if people are watching it live and in tandem as I do things. That would be great to hear Chris Redfield again. It was fun. I actually started going a bit New York with his accent after a while. It was quite amusing. So, Ben, we're going to hear your Silent Hill parody in a few days. Of the, you know, the one. I won't spoil too much because I don't want to keep it a surprise. Cannot wait for people to see Silent Hill 3 in a nutshell at last. It sucks sitting on animation that's completed for so long. But I do like to reward the patrons. So I did give them exclusivity for over a month just to say thank you. I just wanted people to sort of know that, you know, I'm appreciative of all the support I've been given. So I gave them exclusive access to the animation for a month just to sort of, you know, as a way of showing how much they mean to me and how important they are. This is one of the new mounts I got recently. Ah! Owie. God fucking damn it! Chris! Apologies for the ear rape. Oh man, I don't have time to go all the way back up. This sucks. Now that my work internet is back, all I can do now is say hi. Oh, hello, Peter Campy. You're one of our patrons. I was actually just talking about Patreon a second ago and how I value all the people who support it. So a big thank you to you, Peter Campy. Surely you can attest to the quality of Silent Hill 3 in a nutshell. Watching Silent Hill 3 for a month was a real treat, Raz. Yeah. Alright. I can't help but think jerk whenever I see this guy's name. Can't think why. Thank you. That would be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, the only people who know how to repair the Talus are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out the town. The trolley's tracks rusted and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley. Yeah, right. Damn it. And those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The Sin Eaters got the boy. Isn't that always the way? Oh. Ouch, that sucks. I kind of see why he turned into an alcoholic now. Poor guy. The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars. And it was going well, for a time. Wicked white vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. I was wondering what the hell that noise was. I love this music, it's so relaxing. I know I say that a lot about the music in this expansion, but it really is. I think I will no longer judge DFF character voices after hearing that sad story. Me too, bud. Me too. Nice work out there. And now that you know the story of a trolley, won't do you much good without the Telos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different, but, well, here we are. Despite his better judgment, Jarek is considering throwing you a bone. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Telos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you, if you'd like. It'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus griping for a change. Jesus Christ, look at all those fucking exclamation marks. Death by side quests. I got to go back and do all those at some point. Well, I don't have to, because they're more just for sort of lore than anything else. I don't actively look for sightseeing spots, but if I see one, I grab it. That's the RAB-Toon certified way. To be fair, if you're a kid in Final Fantasy, you're going to need to learn how to wield a sword or spear bigger than they are just to survive in that world. Or a gun, since that's a thing too. Truly, a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us, 'tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twill likely require naught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of ether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory of examinations. Though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me, as I did suspect from the first, it is host to a network of veins through which ether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hells did you get all that from just a glance? I take it you thought up a solution as well, then? To bridge these fissures require for material highly unconductive to ether. Once it in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of Twine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the Debitage. Full sure am I that stone from such a being would prove most suitable for our needs. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Mingfilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to the flow of ether in the Talos, and thus would I ask you to provide 3 stones of the Debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. That golem is giving me sad Iron Golem vibes. It's giving me Iron Giant vibes. Be good. I go, no following. Come here, Debitage. Go on, get! Man, only a few days of October left, only a few more Inktober sketches. Today's word is injured. That's going to be an interesting one. I'm quite sure what to draw for it, but I'll think of something. Look at all those side quests. Side quests. You'd be a sad golem too if you were shut down. No, you removed your comment. I didn't get to finish reading it. I don't care if there's a fate nearby. I'm killing golems. Sorry, debitage. What a weird name. I'm sure there's some reason behind it. You'd be a sad golem too if you were shut down during one of your Windows updates. Lol. Alright folks, got a meeting to attend, but good luck in your battles and we'll see you all next time. Alright, see you later, Johnny. I was thinking about it, and there is no Final Fantasy world that's safe for children. Kids endlessly trained to become soldiers, mercenaries and thieves in 7, 8 and 9. Or get killed by giant undead whale monster. Yeah. Not exactly a safe place to live in any of the Final Fantasy worlds, really. That's an interesting thought. What would be the safest world, Final Fantasy world, to live in? Like, you gotta think about the logistics, like how many monsters roam around, what kind of monsters roam around, what kind of empire are we dealing with, if there is an empire. What kind of eldritch abomination that flies around and kills people are we dealing with, if we're dealing with such a thing? I mean, Spira is definitely out. I guess 7, it wouldn't be too bad. 8 is in a constant state of war, so you got war to worry about, so not 8. Let's see, Final Fantasy 4 isn't too bad, but then you got the Empire to deal with. Thancred and Minfilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Did Sval succeed in procuring stone from the debitage? Yeah, boy! Final Fantasy 6, you got the World of Ruin, so that's a big no. Oh, and you got Kefka. Fine specimens one and all. You have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. 7 isn't bad. You're fine if bowing to Shinra's rule, that's true. FF1 world, be safe. The timeline gets reset so nothing really gets changed. Yeah, Final Fantasy 1's world would be a safe place, because if you just stay in the towns, there's not really an empire to deal with. The heroes go off and deal with chaos off-screen in a safe environment, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I'd say Final Fantasy 1 is probably the safest world. From end to end, the paths by which Aether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. They but require sufficient endulement. Doesn't work. It's not moving. Duh. Strange. The core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of this Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a half driveth blowed through a man's veins, so doth the core ether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome? Well, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing that the heart was a real problem. We tried to find another, in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jarek? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright. After you've lot done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Spill the beans, Jarek. Right then, Talos. Their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being the Hills of Amber, and it was 3 years ago when she... No, I cannot. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Faf or someone else. Hey, don't give me blue balls like that, man. I'm curious now. Back to the tavern, then. Yeah, I could do with a pint. Make mine a Copperberg strawberries and lime cider. Delicious. Jarek, so me and my buddy Keith. Lol. So yeah, going back to that debate, yeah, Final Fantasy VIII has S-Star, which is a good safe haven, but then it does get attacked by the lunatic Pandora, so there's that. Still here, eh? You can ask, but again, the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... What? God damn it, Jarek, you could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing that Talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think he may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you need to know. Cutscene? Voiced? Maybe?
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body. Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
What? Oh, you again.
That is like completely different from the voice I was giving him.
How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! You'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. Don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Scully. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family, and then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
Just leave Magnus and his Superman hair curl out of his quest. Lol. That's what I was thinking of, Superman curl. I'll take him seriously. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for Talos. Faf, know us about any location where we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you, near all the veins were tapped dry years ago, for I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something at Nervy's leavings. It was opened well before the Talos became commonplace, which is why mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Goof John, and tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Fine assistance is most appreciated. Rab, I think it's best Thancred join thee in this search. Though he would be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil, and his thoughts clouded. 'Twould be unwise to ignore his distress. Okay, I've got to find Thancred amongst all these. Ah, there he is. Didn't take long. Off to somewhere, are you? At last, a lead on the stone we need to power the Talos. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Levi's leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. Chocobo. I love the Chocobo theme, as you can tell. The way you describe it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving though. We should probably hear what Guff John has to say before we celebrate. Assuming we can find him, that is. Alright, where's Guff John gonna be then? That's not a gnome. My voice is cracking. That's weird. I shouldn't be happening at 29 years old. Okay, so these people just live in these little huts next to these monsters that are a little bit violent. Okay. Why does your Final Fantasy Nutshell characters look like Pop Tropica characters? The hell is Pop Tropica? If any outside FF Universe characters not owned by Square would make an appearance in an FF game, who would best suit making that appearance? I always thought the Fullmetal Alchemist characters would translate well to into the Final Fantasy universe. They always seem Fullmetal Alchemist always seemed like an unofficial Final Fantasy anime to me. Like there's a lot of similar themes and design choices, etc. If you put Chocobos and Moogles into Fullmetal Alchemist, it wouldn't feel out of place. Who are you, and what are you doing here? Well, you should have listened to Faf. You're wasting your time. But this is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there's to be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is Leonine. All the Talos in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were, at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we use Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. And our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of Leonine that may have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine, what do you want? The other day, I found a verbate gold piece down in the mines. A bloody verbate gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. It seems we have our work cut out for us, Rab. Thankfully, I have an idea of how we might hurry things along. Is that a bowling cat man? Lol. For a small fee. Just some kids game from the 2000s. Not sure what you're referring to there. As I'm sure you have noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it will be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these, sun drops. They help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I'll handle this area here? I'll retrace your steps after in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drop's effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Oh shit, this Wondrous Tale Books is now redundant. Yay! Don't take long at all. I think we need to go back and get some more sun drops. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Will you do the other Final Fantasy games? Depends what you mean. You mean playing them on stream, or do you mean nutshelling? Because the whole idea is to do all the other FF games in nutshell format. I was hoping he dropped a gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool for me thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Or maybe she is. Yours, at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Nutshell videos. Well, yeah, that's the whole idea, that we are doing all the other ones. What will you say? Well, I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. Come now, Thancred, you are far more prepared for this task than I. So you say, but you have proven knack for success regardless of circumstances. I doubt very much I would have discovered it unassisted. I only managed to survive the Curthan wilderness in the Imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits which endeared to me Louisoix, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now, let's hurry and see that return to Gufjon. The sooner we get back to Urianger and Filia, the better. Good job doing all the work, buddy. Pretty much. You're back. Wait. You're back. Wait, does that mean... I'll be damned, you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal, but don't think this means you'll find what you're after. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Pretty sure I asked to get on a mount, buddy. It's still crazy Thancred gave up being a ninja to tank. Yeah, I thought that's such a random job change for him. All the others kind of made sense. But Thancred, not so much. More like Tancred, am I right? It kind of sucks because every time I go into a trust dungeon I can't use Thancred because he's a tank and I am also a tank. Boom boom. Yes, I will make Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell eventually, in some form or other. But I do refer you to Just a Pancake, who does just as good a job. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after Leonine. First, I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms? I know them by another name, though I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. Knockers. Boobs. Aye, that they do. Whatever you want to call them. Those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They can fit through cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach. And on occasion, they come back with something valuable. They dig up Leonine in the mines? It's a rare occurrence, but yes. That said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide, so how can we draw out these rockworms? Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you, this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little they're like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. We should split up if we're to cover more ground, as he suggests. If you can cover these areas in your map, I'll see to the parts between them. Alright, let's smoke out some rock worms. I think it's time for a sword upgrade, Rab. Yeah, I should probably go peruse the market boards or vendors for a new sword. I think it's... yeah, it's level 74. And I'm like level 78 now. Close, and then he attracted the attention of that golem there. Sorry, gnome. Weird looking fuckers. And we only need to unleash the Bukake. The fuck? Sometimes I will see a comment in the comment section and it will completely catch me off guard. Congratulations, Michael McLaughlin, you've successfully done that today. You win today's comment of WTF. Yeah, I'm hardcore, taking on a story enemy and a field enemy at the same time. I'm just that good. Those aren't knockers, those are goblins. How did I miss that one? I just want to see if he'd say it. Haha, thanks Rab, love your work, keep it up. Thank you, Michael. You tested me and I failed. I will pretty much read anything on air. Rival. Oh, this is going to take a while. Pull up a chair. Gets lonely in these mines. Ay caramba, hello El Barcino. How are you this fine evening? I swear I didn't put up this many smoke bombs. I'm guessing these are the ones Thancred did, so once again I'm doing Thancred's work for him. Okay, that seemed to have broken the game. Okay, there we go, it's fixed itself. Fuck off. Nope, it's clearly not going to let me do it. My Chocobo is not doing its job. Hey guys, I'm hitting knockers. Boobs is another word for knockers. Didn't mean to do that. I've never quickly summoned and unsummoned a mount so fast before. Okay, this should be the last one. Okay, there is the last pile of rubble. And that's all of them. boy, what a hell of a tangent this has been. Okay, so we want to get to this one place. So to get to this one place, we need to fix a trolley. To fix a trolley, we have to go to that town. To go to that town, we have to deal with the drunk. To get to that, deal with that drunk, we have to go to and fix the robot. To fix the robot, we have to go and slay rock monsters. To then fix the robot further, we have to go to here. And now we're doing whatever this was to eventually fix the robot. Like, this is New Age Simpsons level of plot tangents. There you are. Find anything promising? I did it. I whacked some knockers. A dirty job complete. Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's going to take some time for me to sit through all this.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner. After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start. I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work, became every drunkard's best friend.
I can't imagine she thought too highly of you back then.
Not too highly, no. She once called me a wine-sodden wharf rat, which wouldn't have been half as galling had it not been so accurate. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
You keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Come and see what I found. You're not going to believe this.
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky.
Who are?
It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Weirdly Scottish accent.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Oh. Interesting.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Isn't that nice? We reignited his passion. Oh, bear with me one moment. I have a phone call. Hello? Yeah.
where else? Oh. Right. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. That phone call went on a little bit longer than I anticipated. Eating into my streaming time a little bit, unfortunately. I see I've lost a few people. I'm sorry about that. Anyway. It's taken so long it's lost... It's taken so long it's lost the controller signal. Only microphone audio is being broadcast. Okay, cool. Fixed it. What did I miss? Not a lot. Raz, when the stream's on, check the Discord. Okay, yeah, will do. Yeah, me and them phone calls. Alright. There you are. Find anything promising? I know that's not the voice he has in the cutscenes, but I can't exactly mimic that weird growly accent Hrothgars have. Or Ronso, as they're called in this world. Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's going to take time for me to sift through all this. Now, didn't we just watch this cutscene?
You may not remember this about Armin Philly.
Yeah, we already watched this. Why is it making me doing it again? Oh, because I didn't... Oh, fucking hell. Sorry, guys, that was my bad. I, obviously didn't realise I exited out of this. Which is why. My bad. They're basically homeless Ronso, or simply Lion Man. Guff John is still reeling from your miraculous find. I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you set it on Natalos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him, you have my word. My voice is exactly the same as yours. Thank you, Guffjohn, for all your help. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting. Because it's eaten into my stream time, I will just walk back. Normally I would just trot back and fill the time travelling with inane chat, but that phone call ate a lot of my stream time. Live fair. Yeah, this is a mount I bought recently. It's one of my new favourites. What? Oh, it's you. If you've come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before, it won't run, and you won't listen. Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus, from Agna. Magnus and Agna, very similar names. Weird people, Hrothgars. No. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but... I said take it. It was you who found it, you who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is... I want to go back to moping next to this grave. Please, just leave me be. Well, see you guys. It's back to work for me. Might pop back later. Alright, see you later, Peter. I hope you'll be there when Natalos stirs to life. I'm sure she'll want you to see it. Would you do the honours of delivering this to Urianger? Okay, so hopefully this tangent is finally coming to a close. And we'll actually be back on track to what we were originally doing. Thou art returned, and with Leonine, it would seem. As promised, the Talos hath been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jarek, Thaf, and Menphilia. At last we shall return time to the timeless, this sentinel of stone, that we may press on towards Nabath Arang. Very good. Now let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
All right then. Whenever you're ready. It's working! It's working! Magnus!
Me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me. That he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
She could pray return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, She would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
Go to her. Have you no words for her? It's cliche, but...
Not today.
Tancred, don't be a dick. That should be the subtitle of Shadowbringers. Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Tancred, don't be a dick. Ooh, plot development. Hey, Rab. Hey, William. How the devil are you, bud?
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance.
Yeah, not too bad myself, apart from the fact that a phone call ate up about 20 minutes of my stream time earlier, but I'm trying to make up for it now.
Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, a lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten.
No, this isn't patch 5.1, this is just main story quest. Still haven't caught up.
Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing? The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir.
You still haven't finished? Man, it's okay though.
So guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
Yeah, I'm a very slow and frugal gamer.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you?
By the way, love your content. Wife and I are major fans. Well, thank you, Alonso. And send my thanks to your wife as well.
The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the winds of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of the sacrifice of brave heroes who gave their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
Oh wow, thank you, Alonso. That is very much appreciated. That's probably the first time that's ever happened during a gameplay stream, so you have the honour of being the first one to do that for a gaming stream. Hold the honour well, Alonso, and thank you very much.
On that much, we are in agreement.
So is he just watching us all the time? It's kind of creepy. Mine apologies for the delay. Midfilia and I had a private matter to discuss, which bringeth me to the question: how didst thou find Thancred during your search? He spoke of Minfilia of his own accord. I see. 'Tis well that he did, and with such candour. I attempted to broach the subject before. Mine intention was was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. I regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all be well in time. Sorry, I just saw a random guy in the background there fly past on a Nimbus. Very, very immersion breaking. Sometimes these random mounts you see flying in the background. Now let us not tarry any longer, for Talos and Nabath Arang await. Okay, who's got the next story mission? Over here. He's changed his tune if he's grinning from ear to ear. It's been years since I've seen a Talos in such fine shape. Would that Agna was here to see it. Or our son. I was ready to let her dreams die down there in the mines. Even after you'd found the Leonine, I refused to believe it could work. Gods, what a fool I was. But now, I tell you, I'm going to take good care of this Talos, for both their sakes. On behalf of my family, and all the miners of Twine, thank you. Well, enough chitter-chatter. Let's get you lot to Nabath Arang, huh? Everything seems to be in order. I take it that Talos' presence resolves the issue of the gate. Oh, that, yes. It's designed to open at the Talos' approach. Then we can finally go to Nabath Arang. You certainly can. All that remains is a final check of the control box over at the mines. You hear that, boys? Get that Talos over to the mines and keep a close eye on it around the curves. Understood? Yes, sir. Let us repair to the mines, then. You don't repair to somewhere, Oriange. Unless someone wants to correct me on that. Before we go, while you're away with Rab, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one is the practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. After so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it will do. But I wanted you to have it, for luck. Minfilia, We should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. Hi ho, it's off to the mines we go. After 1,000 fetch quests we have done it, we fixed the trolley it seems. Hi ho, it's quite a way to go. So enjoy my terrible singing hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. This is like the perfect mount to be doing this on. Magic roundabout. Trouble with the trolley, eh, Spyro? Anyone remember that mission from Spyro 2? The rage-inducing nature of it. Relived recently through the Reignited trilogy. So this is it. We're finally going to Nabath Arang. I thought long and hard about what to say to her. For real, Minfilia. I hoped when the time came I would know, but with every step we take, I feel more uncertain. That's no reason to give up though, not when so much is at stake. Thank you, all of you, for helping me get here. Now let's not keep Magnus waiting. Ooh, duty time. Wasn't expecting a duty. There you are, so what do you think? A little primitive looking, I'll admit, but Daedalus Stoneworks has always favoured a simple and intuitive design, and that philosophy has served us well enough. I just realised Daedalus Stoneworks is kind of like Garland Ironworks from back in the original world. Very nice little parallel there. So I guess Magnus is this world's version of Sid, maybe? Much of the trolley network uses single tracks, making it easy for the Talos to navigate them as needed. And plotting a route is so simple, even we can do it, which makes us far fewer accidents in transit. Speaking of which, are you ready to board? Ready as I'll ever be. Alright then, what's your step?
Ariange?
Thou must needs carry on without me. The path to Nabath Arang lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Alize and the others of our progress. As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
Magnus, will the gate close immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually. Built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Then you and the others can meet us in Nabath Arang, after giving the Ilmorans the slip.
Ariange. Thank you for everything.
Remember, thou needst but have faith.
If you've finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble. The tracks beyond the gate aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as Malik. Godspeed!
Well, we finally got the trolley to work. That took a lot longer than I thought it would, in terms of amount of quests.
Ah, that must be the gate. Well, so far so good.
Oh,
Wait,
who's that?
is that?
Oh, fuck
cheat.
off. Really? Like, this dude is like the worst character in this expansion by far. Gotta say, I was not expecting him to be on the other side of that wall. Okay, so Ishtola used Flow to escape. How the fuck did he survive that fall?
You're a stubborn old swine, aren't you?
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell. Your deeds in the east did not go unnoticed. Long have I lain in wait, and sure enough, you did not disappoint.
I did wonder why getting on the trolley was gonna trigger an instance, or duty, or whatever you want to call it.
Had you only sworn fealty to Lord Vorthry, you'd have no cause to skulk about like frightened animals. You will remain as you are, while I dispatch these villains.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
You forget to whom you speak. Who armed you, trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you. And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again and again? We seek to bring peace to what is left of this shattered land, while these mad fools would only bring further chaos down upon us. Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vorthry's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
I don't know about the world, but I never asked to be saved. However much it hurts, and however hard it gets. It's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms.
You go, Minifilia.
And those mad fools you want me to abandon. The ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with. They feel the same. So no, I will not be deceived. No matter what you say, I refuse to believe it's all for nothing. They're everything to me. All I have, and all I need. And I would gladly do anything for them. Let us pass, or kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
Yeah, you go, girl.
dare you? Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
Oh yay, here comes another unwinnable boss fight.
I heard what you said, and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken.
You have to go, now!
Thancred, no!
Go! Do what you came here to do. I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me.
I leave her in your hands.
Hurry! Not another step. Your fight is with me.
You think yourself a protector? As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me.
Well, you did just kick the trolley she was on. Like, you seriously could have killed her there, dude. Wait, am I gonna play as Thancred? Awesome! And the boss fight theme. Love it. Do 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 do. Okay, I have no idea how to play Thancred. Gotta say, I was not expecting to get to play as another character. For any reason he has like a random dragon thing with him. That reminds me of Golbez from Final Fantasy IV. Hey, welcome back, Peter. Am I doing this right? Because his health is chipping away, like, very, very slowly. And apparently the dragon thing talks as well, because it's randomly there going rawr.
This is going well.
No, it's not. Everybody wants to be Golbez. Oh, he's changed his look. Health bar going down slowly. Reminds me of the later Sly Cooper games. Nah, don't remind me. Now they knew how to do boss fight, like, health bars. That way they weren't going down at all. I seriously feel like I'm doing something wrong, because damn, that is not going down at all.
When will you learn?
Oh, never, I suppose. Oh, he's got quite a few dragons now.
Not good.
How's he doing this? He can't use ether. Why is this not working? Oh, nice. Get closer. Ah. So I gotta get close, yeah. I think I accidentally figured it out myself in the end. Thank you, I'll keep that in mind next time. I'm glad you don't have to know Gunbreaker to be able to do this boss. Because I would be screwed. Oh shit. Fuck nuggets. It's okay. It seems to be very hard to die in this mission. Haha, scripted. Oh shit. That took a lot more of my health than I anticipated. Oh, looks like I might have time to do it again.
No quarter.
Shit. Not done good. Come on. Sorry if I'm not talking to you guys much or reading the comments. This is very tense. And I don't want to die. Shit. Ow. Ow. Not doing very well here. Fuck! Fuck! Oh, and one more for good luck. Fuck! Oh. 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 Oh well, I might as well read the comments while... It's a gimmick fight, Rab. Cool one at that. This old man is as tough as Emperor Dole from Legend of Dragoon. It's scripted, don't worry. Get closer, yep. Dark skill set for a second nanny. Was Thancred the Warrior of Darkness all this time? Considering the fact that this is 1v1, I'm disappointed that they didn't make it to more like Kingdom Hearts or Dissidia. Damn. I am so disappointed in myself. Problem is, doing that all... Oh, no! For fuck, I didn't realise you could make it easier. Whatever, let's try it again. Or can I abandon this and... No. Thing is, I was just tapping through that menu, I didn't even realise you could change the difficulty. Obviously they put that in for people who, like me, don't have time to fucking go through this again. That eats up a lot of my stream time. Like, sorry, I know I'm being irrationally angry at the moment, but I was so close as well. I don't even know what got me in the end. It didn't look like I bloody... You know? There. Now, sorry if I ear raped you with saying fuck 3 times in a row. You can understand my frustration. I don't have a lot of free time to do this sort of thing, so the fact that a lot of that time was just wasted from a failure is very frustrating to me. Not even the kick-ass music can save me from this frustration. That's a really mad fuck. Daddy Ran is acting good. I'm being super calm. Uh-oh. Well, I seem to have gotten into that phase a lot quicker. Or maybe it just feels like it was quicker, I don't know. they had difficulties. That was my thoughts exactly. At least it's getting you ready for raids. Roll. Even my boss heard you scream. Yeah, sorry, I went a bit over the top there. I don't normally get that angry either, which is really odd. It's just I've been gifted with unexpected amount of time to stream today, and I don't want to waste every second of it, if you know what I mean? They all thought it was you. Sorry, X-Hero.
Not good.
This is kind of like a fan created redemption arc. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No, I didn't get no, I didn't get out of that in time. Raz will frame you with his screaming. Beware. This one I never know quite how to dodge properly.
And you presume to be a protector?
Come on.
Go quarter!
Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. I wish his health would go down quicker. That really hurt. Brown Jeet. Too much stuff going on, I can't see what I'm doing. Shit. Is this supposed to be happening? Enjoy his onslaught. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. Ow. Ow, this is gonna suck. Shit. Come on, 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 come on. Yes! Fuck me. Jesus Christ, I've never felt something more tense in this game ever before. Golbear's wannabe.
You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
That is not for you or anyone else to decide, ever. Not a single day goes by that I don't think about all that you have given me. Countless memories and moments I took for granted. Gods, you grew up so fast. You had to, didn't you? For those you had lost. For those you could yet save. A world teetering on the very brink of oblivion, for which you gave your everything, without hesitation. Your kindness, your compassion, your love, then and now. One last time, with a little help. I'm so proud to have been a part of your life. Oh, Minfilia.
Now this is a nice arrangement of the theme. Need to download this after the stream. Did Thancred just die? Shit. Is Thancred actually dead? I can't believe that. Oh my god. This is the place, Rab. This is where she stopped the flood. The last time I was here, when I felt her presence overwhelming me, I tried to pretend it wasn't happening, to just turn away. But I can't turn away now. Not this time. For Thancred and the others, I have to face her. In the event that you have to leave the area, speak with the apprentice engineer at Twine in Almarang to return to Nabath Arang. The look in Minfilia's eyes is equal parts trepidation and determination. 1001 Ways to Die in the West, Chapter Thancred. I can sense her present, albeit faintly. Come, let's look over by the crystal wall.
For your lives! It's the flood! The flood!
That dude sounds exactly like Thorfrey when he shouts.
Ah!
The end is nigh!
Look! There's somebody up there! On top of the palace!
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Minfilia.
No! Stand back! We shall stay the flood.
But this is what I want! It's my sacrifice to make!
Your time has not yet come. When all hangs in the balance, you must give them hope.
Minfilia!
This place.
Ours is a meeting long overdue. Full glad am I that we may finally speak.
It's good to see you again.
My dear, sweet child. Yours is a burden none should ever be forced to bear. Such pain and suffering you have endured. Yet still you came. For this and more, I thank you.
I've lost count of the times I've almost given up. If people hadn't helped me every step of the way, I never would have made it.
Yet here you stand, resolved. Now, tell me your heart's desire.
To defeat the Sin Eaters, and bring this world back from the brink. The remaining Wardens have hidden themselves from us. But with the power of the Oracle, I thought we might be able to find them.
Indeed you could. Their radiance would be unmistakable. But know, my child, that the power you seek will come at a price. We stand now at the crossroads. A decision must be made. It is only natural to be afraid, to hesitate. But for your many trials, you have grown stronger and wiser. And with the love and support of those you hold dear, you have grown to love yourself.
The flood has washed away so much of this world. So many people and places and possibilities. And all the heroes who fought to protect them. Yet here the Scions are, trying so hard to help those few of us who remain, and seeing how tirelessly they work, how completely committed they are to the cause. I can't help but believe. I want to do more than just watch and cheer. I want to make a difference. I want to help them, like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same. Coming together, providing for one another. That's the only way forward I can see. Since all of our heroes are gone, we'll just have to make heroes of ourselves.
It is a beautiful, wonderful dream. One we share. Though my power was all but spent in staying the flood, I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived. That self-same hope lives on in you. It gives me comfort to know that the future is in capable hands. If ever you should falter, remember this. No one, however powerful, is immune to the whisperings of doubt and despair. Do not give in to them. But do not deny them either. Look instead to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Thank you, Minfilia, for believing in us, for believing in me.
Dearest friend, no words can express my gratitude to you for keeping her safe in these tumultuous times. You are a hero to us both. But not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. Only together may you change the fate of two worlds.
Interesting. Not sure what that was implying. I just imagine that after you press what the character says, all that comes out is womp 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 womp, Charlie Brown womp womp womp. Yeah. And with that, another comrade from A Realm Reborn is gone. That's 2 in less than 10 minutes. I mean, didn't Minfilia technically die anyway when she became the Oracle of Light, so really she died all the way back in A Realm Reborn anyway. What happened? I remember speaking with Minfilia, and then... her hair colour's changed. Is something wrong? Her eyes are also gone back to normal. Yeah, but she's gone now. Oh. Yeah, but... wasn't she gone when she became the Oracle of Light? Because she didn't have any of Minfilia's actual personality, is what I gathered from those cutscenes way back. A parting gift, I think. Until now, I've walked the path she set before me. The path she set before all the Minfilias. But she's given me a new path, a new life, that I can call my own. And even though she's gone, I can still feel her, warm and calm and gentle. I can feel the beating heart of the world, the light that swells within it. And the Light Wardens, there's one here in Armorong. Let's hurry back. The others need to know. You don't think Thancred will be angry with me, do you? Oh yeah. But he's also dead, so it doesn't matter. It's what Minfilia wanted. I'm sure he'll understand. I'd like to think so too, but... would you mind going on ahead? I'll be right behind you, I promise. Really must come back and do all the ether currents in this area. So I can just fly here instead of having to do all that faff. Okay, so I will be drawing this stream to a close very soon. I just want to be able to get to a point where the story's at a, you know, good place to just leave it. Bugger off. No, he's not dead. What a fucking cop-out.
Ah, there you are. We were worried.
Really? He wasn't the one that nearly got himself killed. It's a good thing Urianger called on us when he did. You were at death's door when we found you.
But thanks to your timely ministrations, I was not obliged to walk through it.
Fake death, I give it 3 out of 10 fake teeth. I love how that's become a rating system on the RAB-Toons channel. No, Kingdom Hearts does not have enough deaths. They never stick to their guns with deaths in Kingdom Hearts. Awkward!
Minfilia?
You saw her.
I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight up till now, but that's all going to change, starting today. I'll do whatever it takes to make Minfilia's dream a reality. I can track the Light Wardens now, maybe even help you fight them.
I'm glad you're back.
Aww.
You don't have to say that, you know.
But I want to. Your family. How else would I feel?
She will need a name.
A name?
A name of her own. I would not have her walk in the shadow of another any longer. And I think it a fitting tribute to our departed friend, too. At the mention of Minfilia, I would remember the woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost.
Do you remember what you were called before you were taken to Yulin?
I'm sorry, I don't. I couldn't have been very old when it happened.
Then we must think of a new name. Suggestions?
Minfilia?
If the lady herself has no preference, I think the honor should rightly fall to Thancred. After all they have been through together, he's practically a father to her.
Well spotted. I'm so glad you're here to explain these things.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
Gotta love Alize's sarcasm.
What about Reen?
What about it? It's a weird name.
Blessing in Fae. Wait, does this mean thou wert listening when I delivered my lectures on the Pixies?
Not exactly, but that one word made an impression. Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
It's got to be the longest stream I've done in a very long time.
Reen. Yes, I rather like the sound of it. Thank you.
That settles it then. Welcome aboard, Reen.
I won't let you down.
Aww. Ain't that nice? Alright, I'm gonna see if this mission will take me back to... Let's see. No. Alright. Okay, well, I've been streaming for a very long time now, guys, so I'm actually gonna call it a day there, because it's been almost 3.5 hours, and that is way too long. We got a good chunk of the game done. I was hoping to at least make it to the next dungeon, but it seems that's still a way off. But I think we're very close. So, thank you all for dropping in, and thank you to Alonso earlier, who gave a very generous donation. And thank you for people giving me the cheerleading I needed to get through that Thancred boss with Ranjit. So I will catch you next time, hopefully very soon, and I shall catch you later. Bye!